no twerking, don't ask about no clapping. If you want to see any of those things, all of those things are on my OnlyFans. Go to OnlyFans if you want to see twerking, clapping, shaking. OnlyFans. You can look me up, Regan, Regankay. If that's what you're looking for, that's where you go. You know, I gotta put out that disclaimer because I get aggravated with people that twerk, and all those requests of twerking. I'm not about to be doing all of that just because you say so. You don't summons me to do something to entertain you. So you already know that. So good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? Good morning. Yeah, I'm up here drinking a matcha, and then I'm thinking to myself, dang, I think I want coffee, and I need to brush my hair. Good morning. Huh? Whatever that means, I ain't even gonna do that. Why you thought it was a fake page? Sosta, why you thought it was a fake page? Oh, the little sunshines, thank you. Don't y'all love that content? Shout out to Simone. I wanted to see her ad. Okay, her ad is on the post, but that's who styled that behind the scenes. She is amazing. She know how to dress this figure, baby. Good morning. I know I need to get away from Starbucks, but we got a love-hate relationship. I love Starbucks. I love Starbucks for the matcha. I love Dunkin' for the espresso. Loving people for different reasons, okay? Yeah, I think I am going to have a little bit of coffee, though. I haven't had any in a minute. I look pretty early in the morning. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Okay. Did I do it right? Yeah, I'm coming. Because I don't think I did this right. Boom. Got it. I appreciate y'all. And for the person who said they like my shorts, thank you, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I got these shorts from 5 and Below. I love 5 and Below. That's my store. I get clothes out of there that I could just walk around the house in. I get slippers that I could just go kind of run errands in. Baby, listen. I got this shirt from Fashion Nova, Forever 21. I got this from Forever 21. Like $10. Y'all. So let me tell y'all a true story. When I had first started making money, more money than what I was used to making, I really did everything Kanye West said. I really ran to the store and went and bought designer stuff. Names I didn't even know how to say. But it really wasn't about people and impressing people. It was more about being able to go in the store and afford it. That's what it was really about. It was like the fact that I could walk in a store, like I could walk into a Louis Vuitton store, I could walk into a Saks, I could walk into these stores and not window shop. I could actually go in there and buy stuff and go home with it and actually like afford it. So that's what I did when I had first started touching money. I didn't go crazy, but I did get that stuff. And like till this day, first of all, I don't use it. I don't wear it like talking about. I will wear a $10 shirt a million times. But I bought purses that are very expensive, and I've only worn them like maybe 4 times. Oh, congratulations, Easy. I saw that. Congratulations. But I went crazy with the designer stuff. I bought the stuff. The shoes hurt. Shoes hurt like hell. I got a few things, but it's loud as fuck. So it's like it's only a few times that you can wear it, and then it's kind of like can't really wear it like talking about. You walking around with like logos of the companies, you giving them free promo, and they're not giving you nothing. Hey, Trini, they're not giving you nothing. Like they don't reward you for shopping with them. They feel like, you should be excited to wear their shit. Like they don't have to reward you. Like, so I stopped fucking with that designer shit. Now I shop at places where I can get rewards points. Y'all might have heard me say that before, but I shop at places that I earn cash back from. I like to shop at the places that take care of me. Like, I love going to Macy's because I know that I'm about to earn this Star Cash right back. I love shopping at Kohl's. I love shopping at like Kroger, like anywhere where they will reward me for shopping with them. Like they appreciate, you being their customer. Yes. Target. Okay, I'll be real. I like Target. I actually used to work for Target for years. So I learned a little something from the extreme couponers, right? So what they will do is they will find the items that have a manufacturer coupon and a store coupon and combine those, right? And then they get double the savings. Then on top of that, they'll get stuff to where it's like if you buy 3, you get a $5 gift card. Then they'll do that as one transaction, right? So they'll have a manufacturer coupon, a store coupon, and then they'll bunch up the items. So they got savings off of the store coupon, savings off of the manufacturer coupon, and they earn a $5 gift card. So then when you subtract all of that, you pay little to nothing. Now, see, that is a whole another type of vibe. However, if I got time to do it, people, please believe I will. I'm that type of woman. So, that's why when you look on my page, you're not going to see designer. I refuse. Don't get it twisted. If I see an item I like, I'm going to get it. Like, if it's just something that is calling my heart, like just talking to me, I'm going to get it because I'm not going to deprive myself. But just like I feel like that about a designer item, I feel like that about something if I walked in Zara, if I walked in Macy's, if I walked in Aldo, wherever. Yeah. And they have too many replicas out here because, to be honest with you, I have a homeboy. He lives in LA. And so we was on the phone talking about something. And he was like, where you at? And so I was like, I'm in Saks. So I'm in Saks and about to cop some shoes. And so he was like, Regan, I've been hearing you saying you've been buying a whole lot of nothing. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, Regan, I'm in LA. Like, I am in LA where they got nothing but the who's who, celebrities or whatever. These people not out here wearing that shit. And if they do wear it, it's borrowed, it's secondhand, but in great condition, or it's a replica. It's not like, it's not really authentic. Like, these people really not going in these stores and walking out the stores with hands full of bags. Not the ones who got money. Real money. You feel me? So that, once we had that conversation, I was like, damn, that's facts, right? So then I have another friend. He he works with taxes and stuff like that. Shout out to Dwight. Talk to him. He like reading. You don't need to keep buying all that designer stuff. Like, you don't need to buy all that. So I'm like, okay, because I feel like I could afford it. He was like, but Regan, you just never know. Like, don't. It's okay to treat yourself. If you want to get it, get that shit. But don't just get that shit just because. Facts, right? So I slowed it down. Because I really had to stop and think about it. And then not only that, COVID came. So when COVID came, oh my God, when COVID came, I had all this designer stuff just sitting here. And it wasn't like I was buying it for me, and well, sometimes I was buying it for me and because I liked it, but then other times I was buying it because I had just moved to Atlanta. I'm trying to keep up with everybody who I'm seeing in Atlanta, baby. Like, I'm trying to keep up with the lifestyle, because when you come to Atlanta, baby, that's all you're going to see is designer, like people dressing. But then you got to also remember you in the land of scammers. And it's like, it's like, you know, you might go broke trying to keep up with some shit because it look good, but you don't even know the price that they paid to get that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta always stay true to you and do you. If you fuck with something, you fuck with it. If you not fucking with it, you just don't fuck with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can go to a club. Before, when I first got to Atlanta, I had to have a section. Period. Like, that's what I learned out here. I felt like I had to have a section. I felt like ballet, best parking spot in the front, and a section. Period. That went on for 2 years. I did this shit. And I'm staying in an apartment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, not only am I staying in an apartment, once COVID hit, yeah, I don't know who that person is, who y'all keep saying, but I guess the minute I see it, Trini, I'm gonna make you the moderator, or however that shit work, cause I just be wanting to talk. But I'm trying to see how to do that shit. But I don't know. I'll make her the moderator. Trini gonna be the moderator because that's my job. But I can't figure it out. But anyways, when I first came to Atlanta, the first 2 years it was Section Life. It was best parking spot in the front. And I was just spending. But I'm living in an apartment. And I ain't gonna lie, the apartment I had was nice, right? The apartment I had was nice. And when I first got out here, I was like, okay, I'm giving it to the lifestyle, but I'm not about to get another car. Like, I kept telling myself that because I had just paid off the car I had. So I'm like, I'm not about to do it. But you know, you go out so much and you see the shit, and it's like, I got the best section. I'm popping bottles. And when I'm getting my car parked, I'm in a whole Ultima. So I wasn't feeling myself. So then I woke up one day, I'm like, boom, I'm going to get a Benz. So I got up one day, I went and got the Benz. So it's like I got the Benz, and, you know, I'm in this lifestyle. I'm able to afford it, you know, all of that. But why am I doing it? What am I doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I doing it for me, or am I doing it to keep up with the trends? So I felt like I was really doing it to keep up with the trends. Like, I really felt like I wasn't staying true to myself. So when I had this conversation with my friend Dwight, he was like, and I said this before, Dwight is a financial advisor as well. So he was like, Regan, okay, this is what I need you to do. I need you to look at your bank statements for the past 3 months. And I need you to really look at, don't worry, Trina, I blocked him. And he said, I need you to really look at and break down your expenses, your business expenses, your leisure expenses, like break all that down and then tell me, you know, where your frivolous spending is at, majority of it, right? That was so humbling and it hurt my feelings so bad. Y'all, I wasted so much money on bullshit, right? Once I did that, I called him like, okay, what I need to do. So he talked to me about budgeting my money and all this and that. So not only did I have to cut back on spending with the designer stuff, but then I also had to start realizing who was around me because of the way I was spending. Because I had people around me that were benefiting off of just being around me because they knew that if they go out with Regan, then they're going to be in a section. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be in the section popping bottles and not at their expense. So when I budgeted my money, not only did it help me to save my money, it really saved my life, because that was when I learned who was really around me because they fuck with me versus people that were around me because they were basically leeches and want to look like they lit. And when you caught up in that, allure of everything, you caught up in being in the sections and wearing your designer and being amongst the who's who and being able to afford a table to sit amongst the who's who, your ego get kind of big. Your ego gets big, but what your account looking like. And not only that, but what you looking like internally. Because a lot of people who live that lifestyle every day are the saddest people on earth. I promise you, there came a time where I had to network a lot. And I am not really a social butterfly like that. Like, I like the vibe, but I really like the vibe with genuine, connections. So to have to force myself to vibe with people, because a lot of people within industry and a lot of people that have money or can get you to the money, fakest people in the world. So you gotta speak their language. You gotta, kind of. And I feel like I don't indulge and entertain people like that on a regular basis. So I had to force myself to talk to people like this. So I caught myself having to have a drink or two and having to, smoke a hookah or something so that I can knock that nervous edge off so that I can mingle with these people, because in real time, they just weren't my vibe. Yeah, that was weird. That just wasn't my vibe at the time. So I had to force myself to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it was a lot going on. So once I budgeted my money, it was a time where I went out of town. And when I went out of town, I'm budgeting. So what I would do is I would only bring one card with me. And it wouldn't be a card that had like a huge spending limit. It was a card that had like enough. You know what I'm saying? And I would just bring my ID in that one card, not bringing nothing else, because I was trying to create discipline for myself. So I went out of town, went to meet up with a few people. I thought sincerely these were like family, right? I thought sincerely these people were like family because you have survivor's remorse, right? You feel like I made it. So from me making it, I want them to enjoy it with me. But if they weren't a part of that process, they're not going to appreciate the dollars that you spend. They feel like you got it. You got it to give. You got money. So I go out to dinner with these people, and they invite some people, and they invite some people, and before I know it, I'm at this hookah place, and I'm sitting amongst a whole bunch of people I don't even fucking know. And when the bill comes, everybody really like, they asked for, like, you know, how to split. It was only one person out of all these people that was sitting there, and I don't know any more than two of them. Only one person that was like, oh, my bill is separate. I was waiting on everybody else to speak up. Nobody spoke up. So at that point, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to pay the fucking bill and get out of here, because I really felt that energy, like that energy shift once it came time to pay. You know what I'm saying? So I go to look for my card, and I forgot my fucking card in my hotel room. So this is the moment where you find out, rest in peace to K Slade, because he told me, why would you sit there and eat at a table with people who can't even afford the plate in front of them? So at this point in time, I'm finding out, like, you know, I left my car, so but yeah, I left my car. So I'm like, I asked my people, I'm like, you know, can you pay for this and I'll pay you back, because I forgot my card at the hotel room. Between the two people that I knew, these motherfuckers could not even pay the fucking bill. They didn't even have the money. They didn't have no money to pay the motherfucking bill. They couldn't even catch my Slack. They could not catch it. So that's when I was like, okay, for real, it's time to change my motherfucking life. Because to be sitting at a table with the original people I was with, and then they invite more people, and then they invite more people, and out of all these people, only one person said their check was separate. Everybody else is under the impression that this shit is paid for by me, and they just coming out. To the point that even the people I brought with me knew that they ain't had no money and was just coming out, and had the audacity to invite more people. It's crazy. It was crazy. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, no. This not ever going to happen to me again. It's not ever going to happen to me again. So, then the person who I really was cool with was like, that made them feel like a failure, because they couldn't catch that bill. Like, they couldn't have even caught the bill to be like, oh, Regan, I got this one. You done took care of so many, I got this one. And that changed that person's life temporarily, because they only felt embarrassed for the moment. They felt embarrassed for the moment. Because they was like, okay, I'm going to change my life, all this and that and that and that. And then I'm sitting down and I'm reflecting all the times I done caught these bills and all this and that. God forbid I fell. All these same people around me who been popping bottles and sitting at these tables with me and doing all this and that with me, like, they wouldn't even be able to pick me back up. Because these motherfuckers couldn't even pick up a bill. So that's when I started saying to myself, I learned what it is to have friends. I learned what it is to have family. I learned what it is to have associates. At that point in time, that's when it's like, okay, let's get organized. Because you got to organize your whole life. Like, you got to organize your finances. You got to organize your time to yourself. You got to organize your family and friends time. You got to organize your whole life. Because if you let life just go and have at it and you just in this bitch, it will consume you. It will consume you and it will eat you alive. So you just got to be careful with that. They weren't even associates, to be honest. To be honest, they weren't even associates. When I really evaluated my life, like when I really evaluated my life, and it all started with evaluating my finances, when I really evaluated my life, it left me with more money, less people, and more time to myself. That's what it left me with. It left me with more money because I wasn't wasting no money on, you know, people that shouldn't have been around me. So it left me with more money. It left me with more time to myself, to actually learn myself. It left me with just time to figure it out. And it showed me how to really organize, because not everybody is really worthy of your time, let alone your finance, let alone your experience, and let alone your energy. And that's why I say a lot of people who have a lot of money, you see them going out all the time. You know, they're wearing them sunglasses and, you know, they're just doing wild shit. These people are not happy. That's a cry for help, because I was that at a point in time. I was that. Because imagine you being the first or the only person that makes a lot of money, and then the people who are around you that you would love to share this with, like, they not where you at. So you catch a few bills from time to time, you know, so that they can enjoy the experiences that you can provide. But then they start to get an entitlement. And once that entitlement kick in, they feel like that's how it's supposed to be. They feel like that's what you're supposed to do. And then the gratitude of it go out the window. And this is what you're supposed to do. And that's when that unhappiness kicks in, because then you start to realize they not really fucking with you because they fuck with you. They fucking with you off of what you could do for them. But anyways, that's my cue to go. My yard man is here. So I'll see y'all later. Y'all be great. If you want to see more of me, you can go to my OnlyFans for the twerking, for the all this and that. Yes, I still do that, but I just don't do it on this platform. I do it on another one. OnlyFans. Look me up. Regan, ReganKay, regankay. That's where you can find the twerking. That's where you can find all the squirting and fun. All that. See y'all later.